Carol, let's move the briefing to 1.
You can't.
Why not?
You have the thing.
Yes, and this is a perfect excuse to postpone the thing.
You really don't want to do that.
You have a thing?
I have a dentist appointment at noon.
What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong.
CJ.
I'm experiencing some pain.
For how long?
About a month now, but it'll go away by itself.
When?
When I die, Sam. Carol, cancel the appointment.
Carol, set the briefing for 2 o'clock. Keep the appointment.
Sam?
Your teeth are the best friends you got, CJ.
They are?
You take care of them, they'll take care of you.
When did you start talking like this?
I'm nuts for dental hygiene.
Go away now.
Okay.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together.
Welcome to Valentine's Day Rotary 2023. Let's start off here today with the program. Jenna Anderson very much sees the need for a daycare system that meets the needs of families raising children in the 21st century. The pilot program in Northeast Indiana looks to alleviate costs for childcare. One particular bit of data that she offered was the following. The Kenneville Daycare Center loses $13 per day per child. So if a parent would work 5 days a week and 45 weeks out of the year, the cost per child at the Kenneville Daycare Center facility would be just shy of $3,000. The reality today is that not all families can afford the full cost of daycare. As a result, many parents are forced to make the decision to either stay home with their kids or to go off to work. Not an easy decision to make. The goal of this pilot program is to have the employer, the employee, and local government to share the cost of daycare. This is, of course, a radical departure from the years that I grew up in. My dad oftentimes worked 7 days a week, sometimes had a second job. Mom stayed at home and shuffled the kids back and forth to wherever they were going. That was the norm then. It's not the norm today. My wife Rosie grew up on a farm where all the kids either worked milking cows or farming the fields to help pay the bills. That was the norm then. It is not the norm today. The plan of this child care try-share program is a strategy that needs to be considered by not only businesses, but also ministries and the homes of people who are interested in such a cause. This is a huge cultural shift, and it's one that actually predates COVID. This problem has been around for a while. The try-share program is in its infancy, but there are some businesses that are embracing the idea, including the Community State Bank, Parker Hannafin, and the town of Albion, among others. The future of communities such as ours that exist across America's landscape are in the hands of people who see a need and are willing to work towards a solution, and Jenna Anderson is one of those people. Now for the regularly scheduled program. We had a guest from East Noble High School who is a part of the Interact program and a repeat visitor by the name of Shay Coyle. The conversations I've had with her, I've come to realize that it is students like her that make me realize that I miss the classroom experience. There were a series of announcements. One was about the Nathan Shortridge Scholarship. I am waiting on some responses from those people who know a whole lot more about the Rotary Youth Exchange than what I do. The Oak Farm Earth Fest is coming up in April 21 of 2023, and we will need volunteers. I'll remind you as we get closer to that date. 4 or 5 years ago, Tyler Knox gifted Kenneville Rotary with his trailer. It took us that long to put a skin on it that would save him from adverse advertisement and promote the greatness that is Kenneville Rotary. Thank you, RJ, for heading this up, and thank you, Tyler, for the gift. RJ was our singer for the evening. He had some help from Al. He had to sing the Rotary song Smile, and we also sang Happy Birthday to the following people, including Dave Hunter, Tim Hess, David Hockley, Donna Wolf, RJ himself, and Denise Landers, who I inadvertently left off the list. Note to Jenna Anderson. Denise's name is not on the Rotary directory calendar. If you are interested in not being fined next year, I would add her name to the list. As far as the raffle goes, all I know is that I didn't win, and because that was devastating to me, I forgot who the winners were. Sir Lawrence was a sergeant, and he handed out a series of fines, including yours truly for asking a stupid question, as well as forgetting the birthday of Denise. He also fined Terry Householder, Tom Jansen, RJ for being, quote, above the fold in the New Sun. I would like to remind everyone who has purchased a ticket from Larry Doyle that the reverse raffle will be held on March 7, 2023 at the Sylvan Cellars Red Room. Jen's Bistro will cater the taco bar. Larry indicated that tickets need to be purchased 1 week in advance of the March 7 date. Lastly, RJ took us out with some words of wisdom and, more importantly, the 4-way test, which I failed to record. Sorry. I will be out of town for the next 2 weeks. Thanks to Jenna Anderson for running this circus and for Terry Householder for recording the chaos that goes on during the Kenneville Rotary meetings. See you in a few.